Okay. It didn't take you to the right place? That's the one it gave me, and I was like, this seems kind of weird. Seems kind of weird. I don't even know where it should... Is this it? Alright, there we go. Alright, hold on. It's a learning process. It's a learning process. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. So let's delete that. Delete this. There we go. There we go. Now things are working. Hisashiburi. Let's see if I can actually sign in this time. Nope. All good. Just got to get it started, you know. Hopefully just like I figured out how to actually use the good camera. None of that. All right, let's get that. Let's get the music. Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's been a hot minute. しばらくはやってないからね。まあこれでいいんじゃ。これでいいんじゃ。Let's see. I know there's like all this. What is all this stuff? Oh, a Q&A, a poll, little emojis. I think there's a way of doing like a pinned chat also. Alright. That should be better. It's all good. Sashiburi da ne. もう今日はね、もうドンと行こうと思います。最近はね、もういろいろ面白いんだよ。I have been meeting with a lot of my students in Japan. It's actually been super fun. Everybody is coming to Japan right now. So, it's just, hello, Gio, hisashiburi. Genki ka? How are your studies going, my friend? It's amazing that you're... Zenny, even despite being, like having the wrong link, you're somehow still first. Genki desu yo. Yokatta desu. How is school? Are you still studying like crazy every day? そうなんですよね。でも今日はね、I feel like, this is mostly just kind of like a retest stream for me, just to make sure like everything's okay, just to see how we're doing. You know your way around. こんばんは、カッシュさんいらっしゃい。引っ越しましたか？無事に。あ、引っ越しは This is what Japanese people usually say. 引っ越しは、無事に終わりましたか？無事に終わりましたか？ Did it end without any danger? Did you safely finish? Studying Japanese has become a low priority, but I look at things when I can. せやな。そうだね。Yeah. YouTube stream pog. Hey, Maximus! Mr. Maximus, how's it going? いらっしゃい. Yeah, I think I'm about ready. I think I'm pretty much done with Twitch. Regardless of views, viewers, whatever. You know, I never... 新しいカメラですか？はい、新しいです。でも、なんていうか、It's not that new. そんなに新しくないけど、なんだろう。初めて配信で使ってます。This is my first time using it with, in a stream. And I did, but I wonder if I can change it still. Can I still change the latency? Probably not. That's fine. I'll do that next time. I had to quit studying for a very long time due to no job and lots of stress, but I'm back in business. Ooh. So ne. That's awesome, dude. Well, it's good to have you back in the studying world. I mean, it sounded like you were just like busy beyond belief. 3 B's. Let's call it alliteration. Yes. So ne. Yeah, so I mean, I didn't use this camera before because I was like, I plugged it in to like try it out, and it was like, okay, it's really blurry. Like, meccha bureteru to omotte. Oh, okay, then, okay, what am I supposed to do? I guess it's broken, it doesn't work. Turns out it was just, the camera was not in focus. Because I like tried to focus it, and it wouldn't focus. Focus してもね、なんていうの、調整しても、なんか、綺麗に見えなくて。So, yeah, I think today, maybe just talk a little bit like, I wanted to talk a little bit about like, So how did you focus it? A2! From the blue. We got A2. I pressed focus and it worked. But to be fair, I had just gotten the camera and I was like still not really sure how to use it. And I was kind of like, I'm pressing the right button, but it just wouldn't focus, and then yeah. So I just didn't know how to use it right. So simple. You just push the focus button. Yeah, like the better a camera is, the harder it is to use, obviously, right? So I was like, I thought I was doing the right thing. I was like, why isn't it focusing? So now that I've kind of gotten used to using that camera again, or like using this camera, it's a little bit better. How's the sound level? How's the music? I don't know if I'm gonna get DMCA'd for this music. We'll find out later. I'll take the risk with one. I'll take one hit. It's a remix of the Japanese song, so I'm hoping it won't do anything crazy. But how? Let's see. Everybody, you're pausing. I think so. Oh, there is something I want you guys all to try out. Maybe I shouldn't post it here, but some guy reached out to me about this like Japanese, learning website. There's only 5,000 of those now, but he reached out to me and he was like, let me do like, you want to do like a promo for your stream? I was like, the thing about like, look, if I'm selling let's just say one day I get sponsored by like Squarespace or Skillshare or something like that, I don't really mind promoting that on stream and saying, yeah, they're paying me to do this or whatever. But when it comes to like Japanese stuff, I'm very hesitant to receive any kind of promotion or anything like that, because then I become immediately biased, right? もう最初からやっぱ偏見を持ってしまう。Bias in Japanese, 偏見。Sometimes, wait, what was the other word? There's another word. 偏見を持つ. There's some other word. I forget what it is. But, hold on. I just want your chat. Yeah. There we go. That's good. I cannot remember it right now. It's like, katamuiteru. I don't think it's lean. Katayo. Katayo? I think that's it. Are it? I forget. I can't remember it at the moment. But there's another word for like having bias. This looks interesting. Yeah. It looks interesting. I really want you guys to try it and let me know how it is. I think maybe next stream, some stream soon. I want to get other people to try it and so we can talk about it. But, ね、これやってみて、みんな。 I want you guys to try it out and see what you think of it. You know, there's a bunch of these right now. To be honest, the one that seems the most, I forget how to spell it, cool or actually really good is called Native Shark. I think it might be spelled like this. I really want to try that one out on stream too. Just kind of, you know, review some of these like apps and stuff. You know, it's important, right? Like, there, you know, I can only provide you guys with so much information, unfortunately, but I think, is this music too intense? It feels a little bit intense. I don't know if it's, what do you think? A little bit too intense? ちょっとインテンスだね。ちょっとだけなんかテンション高すぎる。テンション高すぎる。I've talked to one of the devs on that Discord. He gave me an extra month free, but it didn't keep me. Oh, on Native Shark? On Native Shark? I have one student who's doing Native Shark. And he really likes it. I think the whole thing... Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing about free stuff and rewards. This might be interesting for you guys to know. Maybe this would be a really interesting topic for... Oh, it is working. Oh, cool. Oh, I just can't chat, right. So, yeah, there's when we were learning about like child rearing, 子育て, raising children, we did research about like rewarding and punishment, like rewards and punishment and stuff. So, there was a really interesting study, and they even redid it. It was on Oprah a long time ago. They did this interesting study on. See if I can find it. Whatever. They did this interesting study on rewards versus no rewards for some kind of task. And so they had two groups of kids, and so each group had the same puzzle, and they said you have 2 minutes to complete the puzzle. When you're finished, whether or not you complete the puzzle or not, we're going to give you $5. That was what they said to one group. So to one group, they promised $5 whether they do it or don't. And then to the other group, they said, you have 2 minutes to complete this task. So they said, all right, and they're not going to promise them any money. So one group receives money, one group doesn't receive money. And so, honestly, with some people within just about 5 to 10 seconds gave up on the puzzle. They didn't care about the puzzle because they were like, well, I'm going to get money anyway. All I have to do is just, you know, do it. And then the other group who wasn't receiving any money was super focused the entire time. They were really focused on this idea of, like, okay, I have to complete the puzzle as fast as I can. And the funny thing is, even for those who didn't finish the puzzle in the 2 minutes, after the 2 minutes was up, they still wanted to do the puzzle. They still wanted to complete the puzzle. Let's see if I can find it. It's a really interesting Oprah rewards are bad. Let's see if I can find it. Study. I don't know if I'll be able to. So much Oprah crap. Bad puzzle, $5. If we can find it, cool. Nope. Teacher rewards Oprah? No. I'll see if I can find it. We can look at it another time. But it's really interesting. Hey, you not live on Twitch? Correct. Sunk cost fallacy. Is that what it's called? Somebody else mentioned that. Hey, Lily. No, I think I might be done with Twitch. Yeah. 多分もう Twitch には行かないかも. It's not that I don't like Twitch. I just, the more and more I do stuff for YouTube, the more and more I want to do stuff that's going to help my YouTube channel. And Twitch doesn't really help my YouTube channel all that much. And after it, I would have kept doing Twitch, but they changed the way that tags worked. And after they changed the tags, it really kind of just ruined discoverability for me. Look, I'm sure there's something I could have done to be better and be more popular, but it just was like, it seemed like no matter what I did, for the most part, it was never going to be the same as it was before. I used to get like 15 to 30 followers almost every stream back in the day before they changed tags, and then and then probably for like the past 6 months, it was like I was lucky to even get maybe 1 or 2. It wasn't worth it. And then I noticed that really when I was posting YouTube videos, all my followers, new followers on Twitch, would just come from the YouTube videos. I was like, you know what? Why kind of go out all the way to really do that? So let me get some music for you. Yeah, so I understand, but I thought that was really interesting because there's always like I wonder how that can connect into language learning, because well, maybe it's different, because if we create our own reward, does sunk cost fallacy work? Does that idea work? Maybe that's something we need to think about. Or I'm curious if there's any studies on. But yeah. I feel like, I mean, Twitch is more chill, but yeah. It's fine. Like, I'd rather just have, like, you know, maybe like find somebody new, like get a new subscriber, or meet new people who have subscribed to me recently. I'm fine kind of starting over with YouTube. I'm glad I did Twitch though. I'm glad I did Twitch because it let me meet all of you guys. I think almost everybody. And that's good. It's good as it is. Something else. Like I'm working on another video. Like, I have the script written out right now, and it's kind of like a controversial topic because one time I mentioned it to my boss and he was like, yeah, I don't think people want to hear that. And I was like, really? Can I do chatbot commands still? I don't think I can, because everything I used, it depends on the command, maybe. Like, time? Probably not. I think I have to connect it to Streamlabs. I don't think I've done that for the other thing. So I think maybe not for now, but a lot of the other stuff that I had was it was through this thing called Firebot. And Firebot does not work with YouTube. They only have it for Twitch, and doesn't look like they're gonna use it for, you know, YouTube or whatever. And that's fine. It's like, even though, like, even that stuff kind of felt like a novelty. It was like, no Prime subs either. I know. Well, I mean, you can't even do any subs right now, so. And that's fine. To be honest, like, everything on Twitch felt like it was dying. Not because of Twitch, but just maybe me and my niche. I was so niche on Twitch. Probably even more niche here. I have no idea, but that's okay. You know, like, if I think like everybody viewing a stream here is much more valuable to me right now than pretty much anything else. Because it's watch hours and views, and maybe somebody new finds the stream and then they sub, and cool. I don't know what it looks like when somebody subs on here yet. I think I tried it, but all right. I just made sure it was like the bare minimum. But yeah. I guess I'm curious, like, I feel like, thank you, arigato. I like, it's hard to know if I'm doing well on YouTube, but the general, I just subbed to the channel, nothing came out. But did you resub or did you just sub? I wonder if resubbing is something different. Because it used to work with just, oh. Wait, where's alert box? Property. Well, let's just try that. I think this, I mean, that should be the right one. I don't know. My guess is that you're already subbed, right? You're already subbed, right? To the YouTube channel. If you weren't, how dare you, A2? You've waited so long. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Lily. I like YouTube is very fun and very rewarding, actually. And I feel like, I don't know. Nope, I wasn't. Weird. There's no way to properly do that. Oh, maybe I have events full screen turned off here. No, it should be on. Oh, wait, why did... Oh, hold on. Why did that... Why is this turning... Oh, I think I have 2 cameras active right now. That's why. What is happening? Something is weird. Okay, I know why. I know why. There's like 2... Whoa, what is that? Okay, full cam, and then full cam is boom, boom, boom. Okay, that should fix it. Do you guys want chat? Why not? Probably better that chat's here. And now I'm gone. That's probably good. Okay. Yeah, like, YouTube... I don't know, maybe you guys disagree. But, I feel like there's just... Look, here's my take on Japanese YouTube content. There might... Alright, there's like 3 categories. Alright, let's... Nah, whatever. There's like 3 categories of Japanese, YouTube content. There's, bad. There's probably more than 3. But there's just straight up bad content where it's like... I don't mean to pick, but usually it's like some random Japanese person who's not really a teacher. I know, that is the best. That's like one of the best things about YouTube Live is you can actually like navigate like a real video. I totally agree. Even, yeah, I actually... I do really like YouTube, or I can like start from the beginning. Some people like starting from the beginning or just seeing what happened. So true. I feel like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's like some kind of random Japanese guy or who's like never really taught Japanese, and he's like teaching you, and it's just boring in every way. Obviously, that's just kind of more of like a bad content thing. After that, I feel like there's a bunch of categories, but there's kind of like annoying content, which is just like really in your face and like kind of, it's like clickbaity. The clickbaity content is like, honestly, they might even be lying to you, or it's like somebody who's just not qualified to teach. And then I think there's like, you know, definitely levels, but there's good content where the information is really great, but it's very boring. I feel like that's where most stuff is right now. I won't say any names, but like I watch it and I'm like, wow, this guy's has like really good advice, or like she is definitely like everything she's saying is solid. But it just, to me, it's like, why is this also like way too informative? Like I don't really want, that's not very entertaining for me. Like, I think there's good and bad to each or whatever. Like, you know, okay, sometimes you want to be entertained. Sometimes you're like, I just need to like study and really learn more about this thing. But a lot of the times it's kind of like, it's just very boring. And I'm like, I don't really know if I want to do this. Or watch this. And I'm not trying to make fast content, but it just kind of happens that way with some of my recent videos. Like, I think it's going to be like a 10-minute video, and I'm going to be like, "Argh," and then it's like 3 minutes or like 4 minutes. So, Lily, will you do a video on how you can use AI like Chat GPT to learn Japanese? Sorry, I spaced out. Will you do a video on how you can use AI like ChatGPT to learn Japanese, or if it can even be done without learning mistakes from it? Even just your opinion on it would be interesting. Maybe. It's like very trendy right now, so, you know, it might be a good idea. I definitely am going to do a video on... Definitely going to do a video on how to use Google to get better at Japanese. And I don't just... More specifically, Google search. There's like a lot of tiny little tools that I've discovered over, what, 14 years. Especially that I found through learning how to... I had to do that with translation. It's very difficult to navigate Google. That's why that's one reason why Chat GPT is kind of... They say it's better. Because it doesn't... There's no ads. There's no BS. You know, you're not like searching for something. It just like, here's the answer. But and then, you know, obviously there's negative sides to that. It's just, you think that that's the best, or, you know, it's not. When you're searching by yourself, if you find the right thing, it's better for you. I will not. Yeah. That's Japanese ammo with Misa. Super long videos and useful, but too long and it can get boring. Yeah. I've watched her. I haven't watched all of her content. She has a lot of stuff. I would say, like, whenever I watch, I'm like, my first impression is like, dang, she's got these long videos. I don't know, like, good, like, like, I think that's great. I like, if I tried to do that, I wouldn't even know how to do a video that long. Every time I try to make stuff, I feel like I can't do that. But, a lot of her sentences are like just great. Like, and the advice that she gives is usually like very, I think what she does is she really tries to get all of it. And I try to do that as well. I think that's very good. It is so hard. Like, for example, like if I was just talking to a bunch of my students about this, it's like, if you say, like, how do I learn, what does de mean? Like what does de mean? Like, what does that particle mean? And it's like, no. Like, I can't teach you what de means. I shouldn't teach you what de means. I will teach you what it means right now. And then next time, when a different one pops up, I'll teach you that one. Or when it pops up on your own, you learn that one. You find out why it's different. I think it doesn't hurt to kind of learn more about it. Like, okay, there's this. But I feel like even when I do that, like, even when I, like, learn more about de or o or that, it doesn't necessarily help me. I think in the end, if you want to get better at, like, just particles, for example, the best way to learn about them is to observe them in your own element. Like, go look for them in, like, just whatever you're watching. Just pay attention. My last video, probably should link that. My last video, that's what that's all about. So how do I do this? Let's see. I think I do this. And then... boom. And then I pin it, right? Did that work? All right, it worked. That's a good idea. So my last video, that's what that's... I'm sure you guys have seen it, but... that's what that's all about. Is it's like... You know... If you're like, wow, what does de mean? If you want to figure out more about de or some other particle or some other tool, it's like, okay, well, whatever you're watching or immersing in or whatever you're doing, just like keep an eye out for it. And then when you see it, like dig in and you're gonna be like, okay. So it says 500円で買った。500円で買った。Huh. And then you're like, maybe you figure it out, maybe you don't. Then maybe you do specific research about that usage. Awesome. I think that's the way that you should go about it. YouTuber に移動したね。YouTube. そうですね。skirt skirt. Twitch の名前なんだっけ? I remember you were also, なんだっけ? I know who you are by the way you talk. What? There's like something with black or dark or なんだっけ名前忘れた。ツイッチのね。でもいらっしゃい。なんだっけ Oh well. Yeah, and when it's A2, when it's too boring, my mind starts wandering elsewhere. The thing that makes it long is she provides quite a few examples, which is great. Yes. So, hacks. わかった。ありがとう。ホックス。いらっしゃい。そうね。もう YouTuber になっちゃいましたね。完全に。もうそれでええね。それでええね。So yeah, I think having all of these different examples, she really tries to cover, like, cover the whole gamut, which is great. Because, like, if you don't explain or provide a bunch of examples, like, say, like, I always have to say, but there are exceptions, or like, but that's not always true, okay? Like, because if I don't, it's not... you seem like a bad teacher. It's just a little bit dishonest, or you feel bad. Like, it happens to everybody where you're just like, by the, like, my teacher never taught me about that. And it's like, we just can't, we can't literally do everything. It's impossible. You just can't do that much stuff. So yeah, and so this idea actually, I watched this one video on YouTube. It was about like why comedy is bad or whatever, or like, so Hollywood, that the way that they make, not movies, but the way that they make shows is actually very interesting. Is like, people don't want to sit down. Normally, people don't want to sit down and just watch a show. People want to sit down and watch a show that they don't have to pay attention to all the time. And I think that might be kind of what Misa does. Maybe not on purpose, but that's why it works. It's because you can kind of zone in and out and still learn something and still get something out of it. Which I can't... I just don't know how to do that. For me, I just like, I want to compact a lot of information and an idea as tightly as I can, so that it's not too overwhelming. YouTube 最もいいな。そうに決まってる。YouTube の方がいいってこと？そう、YouTube ね、いいところも結構あるよ。まあ、いろいろある。まあ、これから、まあ、配信したら YouTube がいいなとは、やっぱり思う。 多分 Twitch の方が視聴者来るけど、ね、見る人が増えるけど、なんか YouTube の方が私にとって今いいと思う。I do appreciate shorter informative videos. Your last video actually helped me get back into the routine again after feeling down. めっちゃ嬉しい、それ。めっちゃ嬉しい。So that's actually like one of my main goals with my video. It's not really emphasized in the video, but if you watch, I'm really just trying to motivate you and なんか put your mind at ease. 大丈夫。大丈夫だから。できるよ。That's like kind of the underlying emotion. I want you guys to feel okay. Like that it's not impossible. 無理じゃない。無理じゃない。It's okay. And I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you get there. We're gonna do it together. And you're gonna get back in the game. It's gonna be okay. I do appreciate shorter, informative videos. I'm generally an all or nothing type of person when it comes to watching. Yeah. Twitch のよりね。そうね。Yeah, I feel like maybe I'm the same way, and maybe that's just why we naturally are drawn to each other. Same type of viewing types. Like, if I want to zone out and do something, I don't usually choose YouTube. Number one, because I don't want to have to deal with ads. 俺の日本語が方言片言片言片言っていうか、片言は片言ではないな。あ、まあ話すとき when you speak この書く日本語書く日本語はそんなに I've been working on my pitch accent ever since like I've kind of been enlightened to the idea. I was like, oh, I'm actually maybe not doing it that perfect. The tricky part with pitch accent was that it was like depending on what you say after, it might change. And I think that's where I was messing up a lot is in one context, I might be saying it right, but in the other context, I'm not. So, 書く日本語。キックに移動するの思ったことある？思ったことない。ドルリゴさん、いらっしゃい。今日とか、サブスクライブしてくれたんですよね。日本語でカジノしたりとか。そうね。もう、それだからあんまり行きたいと思わない。なんだろうね。モラル的に、道徳的に、論理的に、ちょっと私は嫌ですかね。私はちょっと嫌や。なんかね、俺がみんなでカジノやろうぜとか、なんか、お金が目的だから、お金が目的だから、お金が目的だから、Another thing that is like probably doubly hard for me learning good pitch accent is, that's how you feel about Kick 2? Is like, I've lived in Kansai my whole life, so, now I'm kind of learning my second pitch accent. So, it's fine. But, I find, I'm not digging this song. Let's get this out of here. So ne. What was I saying? Pitch accent. Yeah. I was like, recently, oh my gosh. I didn't want to talk about this. I'll just say I was watching the debate between George, the Learn Japanese from Zero, and Matt vs. Japan thing again. More in detail with kind of a new mindset. で、やっぱり思うのは、なんか I know this might be weird to say about yourself, but there's one thing that I really love about myself. And I really love, like, I am kind of like a mediator. I love to mediate. If there's like a fight or some kind of like debate or argument or discourse, I really love to like help each side find the middle ground or show everyone the middle ground. Like, because this is like a really common thing. It's like Western culture especially will always the debate is like, is it A or B? Is it A or B? Are you left or are you right? Are you, you know, black? Are you white? Like all this stuff. It's like usually the answer is not in those things. And I love this concept is that the answer is it's always A and B. Of course, like obviously means like, oh, it's somewhere in the middle. But I think the important thing of saying it's A and B is like, yeah. Totally, Zenny, totally. Yeah. And good debates, right? That's what good debates are. Like, I present my argument, argument, and it's like, yeah, I'm sure they'll change each other's minds a little bit. If they're truly wise, they will always be looking for more truth from the opposite party. But yeah, it's hard to find videos with Japanese subs on YouTube. Balance. When do you use subs, Lily? 字幕はいつつけるの? 字幕 subs. Yeah. So I really like George was making good points, Matt was making good points. But it's funny, like I have zero なんて言うんかな. I look at that debate and I'm like, this doesn't really matter to me. Because I already have my own formed opinions. So good to hear both to kind of like further, you know, like say what I, you know, be able to talk about what I believe. But, you know, it was like George, I understand. George, if you talk to him now, he's definitely he cares way more about pitch accent now that it's been 2 years. I guarantee you. He'll probably still say some of the same things. But when I listen to him talk, he is a wise person. Why? Because any wise person will be able to admit that they're wrong. They'll be able to admit that they're wrong. And he did that like immediately. He even was like, yeah, Matt is a really smart guy. He's saying a lot of good things. Like, if you can do that, like, and not fake it, you're a wise person. Balance is the key to pretty much anything in life, even sides of a debate. Very true. When I watched videos to passively immerse, I like to use subs to see if I can pick out any extra words while I try to listen. やっぱりね. So you're talking about like 100% Japanese, right? Yeah, that can be tough. I think there are, I would say, like bigger videos and more popular videos either have the subs, like the captions, or they like put it on screen. Not everything, but they will like put out the main words. That's like really common with Japanese videos and stuff. Okay. Okay. Let's talk for a little bit more like yappari. I should do yappari. That would be a great one, actually. Yappari is hard. That is definitely one that I need to do for my shorts. Yappari changes depending on how you say it. Let me explain yahari and yappa. So I'd say there's like, here, let me write this down. This is what I kind of wanted to do to finish off the stream. If okay, can you guys see that? Is like, that seems pretty small actually. Is that okay? 大丈夫? これ見える? 見える? Okay. So I think the easiest one is like yahari. So I'll start with that one. Yahari. First, like, I guess meaning. Let's start with meaning. I would say meaning wise, it means like, on the other hand, after all, second thought. That's what it was. On second thought. Yeah. I'll tell you. It is so hard to find good translations of words like yappari. On second, I would be shocked if you found this as a translation anywhere. On second thought, like, this is, you have to be, I'm not like tooting my own horn, hopefully, but it's like, you have to be really good at translation and really remember English, I should say. I always tell people this, the hardest part, the first big step of being a good translator is remembering your native tongue. まずそれを思い出せないと。思い出さないと。どっちでもいいかな。So on second thought, after all, やっぱやめようかな。Actually, my Japanese friend Dai, who was a big translator, he worked for Nike. He said I taught him like the translation for yappari a long time ago in English, and he liked actually the best. I think they all work. So this is, I think, and I'm probably missing one. Yahari. Yappari. Maybe it can, a little fun one might be, aha. Aha. So I think that's the meaning. That's the meaning of those. 大丈夫? 今、とりあえずわかる? わかりますか? 皆さん。大体わかります。Okay. So, there are times when you just use yahari, yappari. Just one word. You never just say yappa. 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 Nah. Never just yappa. You might say like yappa ne or yappa soda ne, but never just yappa, as far as I know. Yappa. If you do, it's kind of like an incomplete sentence. Might not be wrong, but it's just not typical. So if I say yahari, this is kind of either like business. Yahari is business, or like anime, nuance, novel type. Yahari so desu ka? It's like very polite. Yahari is very polite. And yeah, so you're gonna use it in business. Sometimes you'll hear it in like books or anime. Yappari. Yappari. That's kind of like, I think of this, when I first understood yappari for the first time, I understood it as like, aha, like I knew it. I knew it. That's how I understood it. And that's when you just, this is again, just by itself. If you're just saying it by itself, it's going to be like, I knew it. Aha. Yappari. Yappari. I knew it. I knew it. Like that. If you're doing it in a sentence, so all of these now kind of meaning the same thing. Yappari. Yappari. Iranai. Let's just use that. Yappari iranai. Iranai. Yappari iranai. So, if you are saying like this, so iranai means I don't need it or I don't want it. So, you know what? Yappari iranai. You know what? I'm okay, actually. I'm good, actually. If I'm using like a very native English sentence, yappari iranai. Iranai. Daijoubu. You know what? I'm good, actually. I'm good, actually. Let's say I offer you some pickles. You want some pickles? Pickles irimasu ka? Pickles iru? You want some pickles? Iru. Yappari iranai. Gomen. Yappari iranai. You know what? On second thought, actually, after all, I don't need them. I don't need them. Yappari. All right. わかりますか? わかりましたか? 大丈夫ですか? I think we will finish with that. Just kind of a test stream. Think I understand? Good. Awesome. Yeah, and maybe like streams should be under an hour. I don't know. But yeah, sounds good. Sounds like a good place to finish. やっぱりわからない。めっちゃわかってるじゃないか。ロドリゴさんありがとうございます。皆さんありがとうございます。楽しかったです。久しぶりの配信。Rodrigo, do you know that we have a Discord? If you're interested. 一応 Discord ありますよ。よかったら入ってください。めっちゃわかってるじゃないか。オラジェリーさん、オラごめんね、もうすぐ終わるのよ。I'm so sorry, we're about to finish. What is your Twitch name so I can remember who you are? Are you, 埼玉さん違う? Who am I speaking with? I also need to change the latency. I made it like low latency. I need to do ultra so that talking to chat is much faster. So that's my bad. ごめんね。ではまたいつか次の配信いつするかわかんないけど I'm gonna try to do streams more consistently. I might stream at night too. We shall see. All right. Everybody have a great day. If you have any questions, post them in Discord. I'd be happy to help. またね。ありがとう。Bye bye.